Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nishithav. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you're new here, I would love for you guys to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. So in today's video, I'm going to test out the Makeup Forever Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream. It's their waterproof concealer. I recently saw this somewhere and I wanted to try it out, and I kind of wondered why I never tried this before. So I wanted to test it out for myself and test it out for you guys as well, because Makeup Forever, I really love that brand because I love their Ultra HD foundation. So I wanted to try out this concealer as well. I'm going to quickly pull up the Sephora website and see the claims of this concealer. So it's an ultra long lasting matte finish oil free waterproof full coverage concealer designed to cover major imperfections like scars, hyperpigmentation, major discoloration, burns and tattoos. This light and creamy concealer contains a high concentration of pigments that stay put, making it perfect for use on the face as well as on the body. Clinically tested on sensitive skin and dermatologically controlled for gentleness. So I got two different shades. I got 10 and 12. 10 is a little bit too light and 12 is closer to my skin tone. So closer to underneath my eyes, I'm going to use the shade 12 because that is really going to help cover any darkness that I have, because it is closer to my skin tone. If I just use the concealer that is too lighter than my skin tone, then it definitely is going to turn grey on me. So if you have extreme under eye circles but you still want to highlight your face, I would use this. I would highly recommend this trick. Use a concealer that is closer to your skin tone, closer to your under eyes. This will do a really good job covering all of the darkness. Whereas on top, go with a lighter concealer and this will help highlight underneath your eyes. So first I'm going to go in with the shade 12 and then I'm going to go in with shade 10 on top to highlight underneath my eyes. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see up close how the concealer blends out and everything. So this is a squeezy tube. So first I'm going to take the shade number 12 on the back of my hand. So I'm going to swatch the concealer for you so you can see how this shade looks like. So this is number 12. And then I'm going to show you the swatch of number 10 as well. As you can see, this is way too light than my skin tone. So if I were to use this directly, definitely it's going to turn ashy on me. So first I'm going to go in with this shade and then on top I'm going to apply this a little bit. So that gives the perfect shade to conceal my under eyes and also brighten them at the same time. So first I'm going to take number 12, just a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take my damp sponge and go really close to my under eyes. I really don't see where I put the concealer. It doesn't look like I have anything underneath my eyes. I don't know why. Let's just add a little bit more. So it definitely is really creamy. Doesn't feel heavy or anything like that. So this I'm going to try it differently. First I'm going to dot the concealer directly underneath my eyes. Like this. And then blend it out. Okay, so that actually shows up and it covered pretty much everything and it doesn't feel heavy or cakey underneath. It blended out like a dream. Oh my god, I'm so impressed so far. Guys, look at that coverage. I mean, it covered pretty much everything and it looks really natural and it is so creamy. It doesn't feel drying at all. I love Tarte Shape Tape, but when you apply it, you can actually feel it underneath your eyes. This looks really good. Now I'm gonna add shade 10, and I'm not like actually showing it to you guys, but all I'm taking is this much, and I'm using a really less concealer because this is highly pigmented and it is spreading out really well. So I'm going to like highlight, and I think this should be enough. Because as you can see, a little bit goes a really long way. So I'm definitely going to set the concealer in place. On one side, I'm going to do a little bit of baking just to see how the baking process works with this concealer. And on the other side, I'm just going to slightly set it. So this side, I'm going to bake a little bit. And I'm using my Laura Mercier powder for this. And on this side, I'm using the same powder to set underneath my eyes. I feel like this concealer covered pretty much everything and it looks so damn natural. I just don't feel like I put any concealer underneath my eyes. I don't know why. I've never tried this concealer. Based on first impressions, I am like super impressed with it. But I'm gonna do a wear test and see how long this concealer lasts this way, because if it does, I think I might like this better than my Tarte Shape Tape because it doesn't look drying underneath the eyes at all. I'm not gonna lie, Tarte Shape Tape is one of my favorites, but if you use too much of it and if you don't drink enough water, if I don't drink enough water, I can actually see it looking a little bit drying underneath the eyes. But whereas this one, it doesn't look drying at all. I just don't know why I've never tried this concealer before, and I also don't see so many people talking about this concealer as well. Everyone is all about like Tarte Shape Tape and NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which the NARS one doesn't work on me anymore. It looks cakey, it looks drying. I don't know why. But this concealer, based on first impressions, I think I'm in love. So now I'm gonna kick off the bake. I did baking and still the concealer does not look heavy underneath the eyes. So based on first impressions, I really love this. Now I'm going to go about the rest of my day. At the end, I'm going to again do the zoom in and show you guys how the concealer looks underneath. If this concealer is going to stay just the same after like 6 to 7 hours also, I think I may have found my new favorite concealer. So I'll see you all in few hours. Hey guys, so I am back. It's been, I want to say, I think 7 hours since I've had this concealer on. I applied this around like 12 or 1 p.m. Now it's, no, not 12. I think around 1 p.m. or something. Now it's almost 8 o'clock in the night. And I'm here to do a final check-in. First, I'm going to start off by saying that I really love this concealer and I cannot believe that I've never tried this before. I applied a lot of the concealer. Because I wasn't able to see any difference when I first applied it on my laptop, on the viewfinder as well. So I ended up using a lot of it, but still it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't feel heavy underneath my eyes. It doesn't look drying at all. And other than like concealing underneath the eyes, even if you have discoloration anywhere like around your mouth or any spot concealing that you want to do, this would be a really great product for that, because all I did was I just took a little bit of the concealer on the back of my hand in the morning and did a little bit of spot concealing here and here where I have a little bit of acne spots, and it covered it really well. This is definitely really lightweight, long wearing, not drying. I don't want to say like it's hydrating, but it definitely is not drying at all, and it blends out like a dream. Just take a little bit on the back of your hand, use your fingers and dab it underneath your eyes. It would blend beautifully. I can tell, because when I was blending it out with the beauty blender, I could see it blended out like a dream. Even after 7 hours, it doesn't look cakey underneath my eyes. It is not creasing up on me, but it definitely is settling into my smile lines. Not smile lines, it definitely is settling into my fine lines a little bit. But even with Tarte Shape Tape, I noticed that those are the perks that you get with age. But the concealer is amazing. Now I'm gonna like bring you guys in close so you can see why I'm raving about this so much. So that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you're looking for a high coverage concealer, and if you don't like Tarte Shape, and even if you like Tarte Shape Tape, I highly recommend you pick up this product because it's just amazing. And like I said, I just don't know why I haven't tried this concealer before. Of all the concealer reviews that I do, I just cannot believe I didn't try out this concealer first. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Also hit the bell notification button so you can get notified every time I upload a video. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.